I'm Margot Lane.
And I'm Bob Spicer, and this is your Lake of the Ozarks news update brought to you by Lake TV and LakeExpo.com and sponsored by Hy-Vee and Osage Beach and YC Power Sports.
Today we're going to talk about lots happening at the shootout this weekend.
We've got details you need right here on Lake TV.
How you can protect Missouri waters from an invasive species.
Oy vey, a popular store in Camdenton recovers from a fire.
And how one homeowner is trying to avoid the Camden County Assessor's commercial property tax.
All that and more after a word from Hy-Vee and Osage Beach.
The Rocky Mount Sweet Corn Festival is on Saturday at 11 a.m. This is an annual fundraiser for the local fire department, which shares a fireboat and resources with other local departments. This year, the party will be at the fire station at the intersection of highways Y, Y10, and W. The firefighters will be cooking fresh sweet corn, pulled pork, burgers, and dogs. There will be cakewalks, a corn cooking contest, cornhole tournament, bounce house, popcorn, relays, and more. You can also see a car extraction demonstration at 2 p.m. And don't miss the raffle contest for your chance to win a Judge revolver.
Friday, you can enjoy Old Kinderhook's final Summer Fun Fest celebrating Labor Day weekend. Activities start at 5. Live music with Slick Nickel starts at 6. There'll be a bounce house, clowns, face painting, games for the whole family. Best part is it's all free. And to finish the evening, a big spectacular fireworks show. That'll be at dusk.
On Saturday morning at 7 a.m., the Hurricane Deck Lions Club is putting on their pancake flip and breakfast in Sunrise Beach off Purvis Road. For $6, adults get all-you-can-eat pancakes, sausage, biscuits and gravy, OJ, and coffee or tea. Kids under 10 are only $3. It's an easy way to get some great food and support your community because all proceeds benefit local projects.
Saturday is the Camden County Historical Society's Junkin' for Treasure Swap Meet. It's a free event that runs from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Lebanon Fairgrounds. This year, while you're shopping, you'll be able to enjoy some good eating from Karen's Mobile Pantry.
Well, it's Labor Day weekend at the lake, and that means there are a whole lot of places you can go to enjoy fireworks. On Friday, you can catch a show at Old Kinderhook at dusk. On Saturday, Bear Bottom Resort will have a show at 9:45 that you can see from the resort or on the water at the 38-mile marker. You can also catch a show on Saturday at the 5-mile marker. That is a privately funded show, viewable by water only, and it starts at 8:30 p.m. On Sunday at 8:30, you can see fireworks from Tan-Terra Resort or by water at the 26-mile marker. You can also watch Tan-Terra's show from a Tropic Island cruise boat, but call ahead for reservations. The Lodge of Four Seasons is also hosting a show. You can check it out at the resort or by water at mile marker 13. And Celebration Cruises is offering a chance to see that one by the water too.
Hey, that's just some of what's happening at the lake this weekend. Go to LakeExpo.com for a complete list of events.
And coming up, a shootout wrap-up and find out what the Camden County Assessor is appealing. And a tip from Bob's No Wake Zone. All that and more after a word from YC Power Sports.
On the road, on the trail, or on the water, if you're looking for heart-pounding performance and fun, head for YC Power Sports in Osage Beach. The biggest and best brand names in the field, along with incredible selection and unrivaled service. Make this year at the lake the best it can be, with a visit to our showroom in Osage Beach, and coming soon, our new relocated showroom in Columbia. Take a look at YCPowersports.com too. Summer fun is just waiting for you at YC Power Sports in Osage Beach and Columbia.
Here's a safe boating tip from Bob's No Wake Zone. Captain Bob May.
Here's some information if you're thinking about going out boating, even though you might think you're not going to be out after dark. The required navigation lights differ depending on the size and the length of the boat that you're on. You must display the required navigation lights between sunset and sunrise or in periods of restricted visibility. For all motorized vessels under 40 feet, red and green side lights and an all-around white light or both a masthead and stern light must be visible. And if you're stopped or anchored out, the required all-around light must be visible from all directions. Spotlights should not be used while motoring on the lake, but they may be used in short bursts to identify the shoreline or an object like a marker buoy. Left on, they could destroy the night vision of other boaters. Decorative lighting on your boat, which has become very popular, should not be used when you are actually on the lake motoring. But once you get back to the dock, flip them on and enjoy. And we thank Bridgeport Marina for having us down today for this safety message. And you might be interested in my boating radio show, Bob's No Wake Zone, every Saturday morning on News Talk KRMS.
A pontoon that hit 114 miles per hour. A Top Gun defends his title, and the crash at the shootout finish line. It was a roller coaster of a weekend. Just before noon on Saturday, a tragedy was avoided thanks to the Missouri State Highway Patrol's lightning-fast response. A 23-foot boat named Jack's Waterfront spun out, crashed at the shootout finish line, and driver Jeff McCann ejected or was thrown from the cockpit. Boat sank within minutes. Emergency responders rushed to the scene. A rescuer jumped in the water to secure McCann. He was wearing a life jacket and helmet, but he was floating face down. McCann is in recovery and is reportedly doing well.
The highlights of the day, there were two huge speeds. American Ethanol won the Top Gun title, breaking their own personal record with a 217 mile per hour run. That run was originally disqualified because they were going over 40 miles per hour when they crossed the starting line. But after Saturday evening meeting, the shootout committee overturned the disqualification. Also on Saturday, Brad Rowland drove his pontoon tuned into 114 miles per hour, setting a new shootout pontoon record and clinching the top tune title for Rowland, who is known as the one to beat in pontoon racing. Congratulations to all last weekend's winners and participants in the country's best boat race.
Tragedy struck last weekend when a powerboat crash killed two men on Friday. The bodies of Richie Prince and Bradley Dunphy were recovered just before noon on Saturday following Friday evening's crash. The two men were killed when the MTI catamaran that Prince was driving went airborne and flipped around the 10-mile marker. And our thoughts and prayers, of course, are with the family and friends of both those men.
The Lake of the Ozarks Hollywood sign that greets visitors from a bluff above the Highway 54 Expressway is getting a much-needed tune-up. The sign's lights haven't worked for the past couple of months, likely due to ant and wasp nets that have thrown the electrical breakers. Brush around the sign is being cleared too. The city of Lake Ozark approved spending $500 to help give some TLC to that sign in the Welcome Garden site at the intersection of Osage Beach Parkway and Bagnell Dam Boulevard. The Lake Area Chamber of Commerce maintains both signs and recently also asked the Osage Beach Board of Aldermen to contribute $1,000 to the maintenance fund. The City of Osage Beach Board will include the money for the fund in the next year's budget.
A local group thinks it's found a loophole to save Lake Area homeowners who rent their houses to vacationers from paying a commercial property tax rate. But Camden County Assessor Kayla Henry is appealing that surprising ruling by the County Board of Equalizations. It started when the owner of a nightly rental lake property received a real estate tax bill double what they had been paying for years. They requested an appeal before the County Board of Equalizations because the home is zoned residential and is used for residential purposes. The VOE, which is comprised of 3 local taxpayers who were appointed by the County Commission, is completely independent of the County Assessor's Office. The VOE's decision was to devalue the property, thereby lowering the taxes, and Assessor Kayla Henry is asking the State Tax Commission to review that new evaluation set by the board, which she believes were not lawfully adjusted.
Bear Market Consignment Store in Camdenton has reopened after a fire on August 21st. Authorities believe the fire originated in the bathroom ceiling near the ventilating fan and light. The Camden Fire Department arrived to find the flames were already contained thanks to sprinkler systems. There was minor water and smoke damage, but the store was only closed for 2 days before they were able to reopen for business. A to Z Home Services helped with the restoration, and they ran ozone air treatments at night while the store was closed to help eliminate the smoky smell.
Zebra mussels. They're widespread at Truman Lake. They may sound harmless, but zebra mussels are actually an invasive species that can damage aquatic wildlife and even your boat. U.S. Army Corps of Engineer inspections have found these problematic critters are spread throughout every arm of Truman Lake. That means boaters who visit the lake need to be extra careful not to spread the invasive species to other waters. Zebra mussels are about the size of a fingernail, and they're considered a problem because they reproduce quickly, grow large colonies, and cause billions of dollars in damage to anything that's underwater, like boat hulls or pipes. And at this point, there's no way to get rid of them. Once they hit the lake, the best way to manage zebra mussels is to keep them out altogether. Boaters and anglers can do that by draining, cleaning, and drying their watercraft. Authorities also suggest you inspect your boat and motor before leaving the lake and scrape off any suspected mussels, no matter how small they may be. Zebra mussels have also been found here at the lake, along with Smithville Lake, Lake Tennecomo, Bull Shoals Lake, Missouri River, and the Mississippi River. So they're everywhere.
The first phase of construction at ballparks of the Ozarks has officially begun. Excavation equipment began working at the 239-acre property off Highway 54 on August 22nd. The plan is for a multi-million-dollar baseball facility located in the heart of Camden County. A groundbreaking ceremony will be held on Wednesday, September 21st at 11 a.m. The ballparks of the Ozarks will host both 3-day and week-long tournaments for teams from around the country. The state-of-the-art facility will feature age-appropriate fields, pitching bullpens, batting cages, LED lighting, and unique seating for patrons. The facility expected to be open for play next year. I'm Margot Lane, and this has been your Lake of the Ozarks News Update. Thanks for watching us on Como Connect Channel 90 and Charter Channel 197. And watch anytime on MyLakeTV.com.
And remember to connect with us on Facebook and Twitter at MyLakeTV, and check out our Instagram page at @handlemy_LakeTV. And for Margot and the entire news team, from here at the Lake TV News Studio, I'm Bob Spicer. Have yourself a great day.
Cuts back across and look at him go. And from 77 yards out, here he goes across midfield. Into the end zone, touchdown Carter Williams. Here's the inside give and no! Fumble! Lakers recover, and I will tell you what.
High school football. See it live on Lake TV every Friday night. Pre-game show starts at 6:40. Kickoff at 7 on Charter Channel 197, Como Connect Channel 90, and streaming live on MyLakeTV.com. Lake TV, your Friday night site for high school football.